Thank you so much. Thank you, Alessandro, for your introduction of Bitfinity, an amazing solution for layer 2 of Bitcoin and also EVM compatible. And then the next keynote is with Andy Fajar Handika, the Loka Mining founder. Loka Mining Founder is a platform that is tokenizing Bitcoin as a miners. Thank you so much. Please, big round of applause.
Hello. Good afternoon. So yesterday I flew from Indonesia. It's a 26 hours flight. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. My first time. This is my first time to Nashville also. It's a very nice city, like music everywhere. Okay, let's get back to the topic. I want to talk about what we do in local mining. We're trying to tokenize and basically democratize Bitcoin mining. Okay, so every 10 minutes, every new block found, the Bitcoin network pays miners about 3.125 Bitcoin, and that's translated to around $30 million per day. So Bitcoin mining activity, once it's just a hobby activity, now become a $12 billion per year industry, and it keeps growing along with the Bitcoin price. But so right now, mining Bitcoin is super hard. Back then, in 2012, you can mine Bitcoin with just your home computer. Right now, you need specialized machines. And mining Bitcoin right now is very expensive because one ASIC machine costs you about $3,000. And typically, like if you try starting mining Bitcoin, you need around 50,000 US dollar at least. And even you have money, you need access to cheap energy, because if your energy cost is more than 6 cents per kilowatt hour, it's not profitable. And also it's a full-time job. You need to always maintain your machines. And the thing is, mining difficulty is always going up. Just yesterday, we are at an all-time high from hash rate, from total hash rate around the world. And it makes Bitcoin miners need to always upgrade and buy new mining hardware to keep up with the competition with all other Bitcoin miners. And that leads to a situation where Bitcoin mining is getting more and more centralized. Right now, two biggest mining pool controls more than 50% of total hash rates in the world. If you're a big mining companies, you can sell your public shares and you can scoop cheap liquidity from the retails and you can buy more mining machines. And then actually this is perpetuating the centralization of Bitcoin. But all other Bitcoin miners all across the world, they don't have access to finance. So we think the solution is a protocol that enables Bitcoin miners selling their forward hash rates, just like corn farmers selling their future harvest. So on the other side of this protocol, it's actually a primitive that enables access to Bitcoin at lower than market price, directly from the miners. So, and it's basically anyone should be able to mine Bitcoin technically. So in summary, Loka is a permissionless, non-custodial protocol that enables Bitcoin miners to get upfront revenue from their future mining reward. So we pull the future value of the mining reward to the present time and enables any individuals, whether it's institutional or retail investors, to access Bitcoin at lower than market price. or they can buy the contract, or they can stake their idle Bitcoin. We have several institutional demand already for this. So from infrastructure perspective, it consists of three pillars. It's a decentralized mining pool. We need this so that miners need to send the hash rate to us, so the protocol can read the amount of hash rate that miners send. And Bitcoin liquidity pool. So because the mining pool itself is a decentralized mining pool, in a typical centralized mining pool, there's a company that pay upfront miners when this pool doesn't get a new block. In our mining pool design, everyone can put liquidity, and this liquidity is used to pay miners every day if you don't have any, we don't have any new block. And when we get new block, basically this liquidity provider will get distribution of fees. So it's kind of like staking Bitcoin in a sense, but the yield is not coming from the inflation, but come from the mining activity. And the third pillar is the forward hash rate marketplace itself. Okay, our mining pool just released a few weeks ago. We got featured in several major publications. And we also partner with a leading Bitcoin hosting company that runs in Ethiopia and Finland, and also Russia. Also, we have already quite a number of Bitcoin miners community from Indonesia that's sending hash rate to us. So our vision is to create a truly decentralized, liquid, and inclusive Bitcoin mining economy so that, like the old days, anyone can mine Bitcoin. Okay, I think it's easier to present a table comparison. If we compare Loka with protocol like Lido or Blast in the Ethereum world, so it's basically you can stake your Bitcoin in a sense, and you get liquid staking token, but it's not stake actually. Then if on Blast or Lido, you get the yield from the inflation of the Ethereum itself, but from Loka, in Loka, you get the yield from the actual energy that create the hash rate that produce the mining reward. It's really tangible. And also the APR is higher. Okay, so if we compare Loka with other cloud mining company, or it's like you're investing in the Bitcoin miners, Loka is the only trustless and custodial solution. You don't expose to centralized risk, in a sense that if the company, there's no company that is possibly get robbed by the government or anything can happen to the company and they just close down and then you lost your money because it's trustless and permissionless. And the contract is tokenized and collateralized. Miners need to put collateral, which means that if you buy the contract in this protocol and the miners just shut down their machines, you are protected because the collateral will be slashed and given back to you. There's no counterparty risk. And the contract itself is composable. It's a primitive that you can build numbers of products on top of it. For example, you can build you can use the contract itself as a collateral and you borrow stablecoin. You can create your own stablecoin, or let's say you can create a self-repaying loan product because the contract itself is increasing in value. And because it's a permissionless protocol, it can access Bitcoin miners from all around the world, from the exotic energy sources like we have in Indonesia. We have miners using the abandoned hydropower plant, micro hydro. Essentially, it's almost zero cost. And because the energy cost is so low, you can also get cheaper, bigger discount rate on the Bitcoin itself. That's why the discount rate is bigger. In terms from the miner's point of view, we can compare that Loka is, if you compare this lending and borrowing protocol like Aave, you basically put a Bitcoin and then you borrow stablecoin. As a miner, you will get the risk of liquidation if the market crash, right? I mean, let's say you have one Bitcoin, you put on an Aave, you will get low LTV like 60%. You will get lower upfront capital, and if the Bitcoin price drop like 30, 40%, you instantly get liquidated. That's why every halving we have capitulation on the market. There's a lot of miners getting out of the game because of this situation. Also, we can compare if with Nasdaq, if you're a big mining companies, we can actually, I mean, it's the solution from the big mining companies. They just sell, they just IPO and they sell the public shares, like I mentioned before. So, yeah, we have also, I think we can compare also, there's a forward hash rate marketplace company called Luxor, but it's actually US only. So if you're a miners from Caribbean, Indonesia, Philippines, or Russia, Ethiopia, whatever, you cannot really sell your forward hash rate. And by using Loka, you also hedge your risk. Because basically, if the Bitcoin price drop, you already realize your upfront profit, and then you can use that money. It doesn't, you basically, it is fine if the Bitcoin price is drop, you already secured. It's like hedging. In our position right now, we already launched our mining pool, and we're gonna have incentivized Bitcoin liquidity pool, which means that everyone can put liquidity in our mining pool and get yield from that. Well, thank you. I'm Andy. This is my Telegram and my Twitter. If you can follow or just add me. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you so much.